It's Thursday the 19th, and I may be the first ever person to have a DORA cup, at least from Jungle Gyms. So I just went in. The DORA was supposed to start last Friday, but when I went in and asked for a DORA cup, they told me that they hadn't started selling them. They were going to start tomorrow. They didn't have a way to ring them in the register, but they were kind enough to give me one and figure out a way to do it because it already took effect. But the township building is up there, and I have to say that this Union Township DORA is interesting because it does not at all seem like a walkable area. It is like I'm by the loading dock here. I could go out to the front. In theory, I can walk across the street now to over to like where Five Below is and things like that with my DORA cup. But I'm going to walk around here. I'm going to go up to the township building with this. Okay, now I have my beer out here, and I'm going to walk up to the township building. This is a beautiful walking DORA, just like downtown Loveland or the Banks. But you have to walk up this trail, so I might cut some of this video out or speed it up. But I'm gonna, there's a road over here, so I could walk up the road, but I think in theory you're supposed to walk up this trail. So I'm gonna walk up this trail to see where it takes me. Also, Crossroads Church is an open participant in the DORA. They don't sell beer, but I guess from now on you can bring beer into anything they're doing. Just make sure to buy it from a DORA participant, of which Jungle Gyms is one. I think RJ's is one, but I won't go there because they censored us for playing Matt Walsh's What Is a Woman in a private rental that we paid the theater for. So they are buds with Michael Logue, and they are also not conservatives. They censor conservatives. What Is a Woman is a great movie, by the way. It's basically Matt Walsh going around asking scholarly people to tell him what is a woman, and kind of like when the Supreme Court Justice, what's her name, when she couldn't answer that question in the Senate. You have a lot of things like that, like these scholarly people just become total wrecks. There's supposed to be a sign on every place that does DORA, so that you, it's very sun in my face, the sun is shining right in my face. There's supposed to be a sign on buildings saying, yes, they participate, or no, they don't participate. And later I'm going to check that out to see who's participating and who isn't. I'm walking actually into the amphitheater right now, and so a lot of people don't even know that there's an amphitheater down here behind the township building. Some people come to the concerts, but a lot of people don't know. So now we're going to walk up to the township center. October 12th, Saturday from 2 to 5, we're having a Vote Trump classic car drive-in, so come by to see that. If you have a classic car, you get a free dash plaque for your car. We're going to have an area for Trump decorated vehicles as well. Let's put this out here so you can see me. I don't think the DORA sticker was on the Jungle Gyms. I guess there's a sticker for like a dispensing the DORA, and where you're allowed to take it in and where you're not allowed to take it in. No DORA stickers here on the township doors. Oh no, there is. Take that back. This is so the township itself, let me get over here so you don't see my reflection, is not participating in DORA. I wonder if that just got put up, because I asked them today about this. So then the question is, if I come up here to the township center, where I'm allowed to drink in the parking lot, I'm going to hang out here maybe during trustee meetings, booze it up a little bit out in the parking lot, is one of my questions was, can I come into the building to go to the bathroom and have my beer with me? And I never got an answer so far, but to be honest, I just asked, But I guess this means no. I guess you just pee on the building. And I'm joking. I would never break the law like that. But I guess you just pee on the building if nobody's looking. Watch for the cameras. And I'm joking. I would never do that. By the way, here's the dumbest ever sign about Second Amendment and carrying a gun. It says, pursuant to Union Township Resolution 2022-05, adopted February, blah, 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 be it resolved by the Board of Trustees, blah, 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 is hereby authorized to carry a concealed handgun in Union Township government buildings. This is the John Becker thing, like a moron wrote it, okay? Instead of just having a sign, you could read this, and a lot of people might not even be able to read and understand what it means. It has 1, 2, 3 different statutory references, and in a resolution reference. I guess you should look all that stuff up before you bring your gun into here. This was very controversial since the school board's in here, and they have school meetings in here, and so the township trustees made this a gun, concealed gun and an open carry gun place, because of the bravado of John Becker. I'm totally supportive of the Second Amendment. But the key thing is they never consulted with the school district that brings kids in and out of here all the time for counseling meetings. And so it's the biggest thing about it is the absolute lack of consultation with the school district. The relationship between the school district and the township has, from my understanding, been fundamentally, permanently damaged at this point because of the political antics of Michael Logue and the dream team of trustees. So, this is the other side of the township building, and I don't see any DORA sign. There's no participating or non-participating. Here's that dumb Second Amendment sign. Let's see if this door opens. Okay, I'm going to see if there's one inside. Okay. Nothing saying I can't do it. And if you go look at the DORA map, this is all supposed to be part of a DORA. So I'm officially inside with a beer. Loving the DORA. Okay, so now I've come around to the front side of the Jungle Gyms Plaza, and I'm at La Rosa's. And they do have a DORA beverages sold here sticker on their door. So I'm going to go in and get a DORA beverage here. By the way, RJ's is down here. I never go there anymore, and I know other people that don't because of their censorship of conservative movies. Okay, so now I got a DORA cup at La Rosa's. They were very nice in there, but they had absolutely no clue what was going on with DORA. They had to go find the cups, and they know how to ring them, unlike Jungle Gyms where they didn't know how to ring them. But I guess I'm the first DORA customer to come in. But I got my beer, and now I'm going to walk around the plaza here because this is what you're supposed to do at a DORA, right? A walkable area to drink beer in. And I don't know about you, but I'm sure my family, we're going to come down here almost every evening to walk around drinking beer in front of this strip mall that is the Jungle Gyms Plaza. This is the Sweet Frog. They don't have any DORA sticker on there. I might ask them. Okay, so in the Sweet Frog, they were super nice, and they would have let me come in and drink my DORA in there, but they didn't. But they don't have a sticker yet, and they don't really even know what it is. But they were just generally nice, but I don't want to get them in trouble. This place is Love Noodles. Let me see if I can get it up there. Love Noodles. And I'm going to go in here and ask them if I'm allowed to bring a beer in. Okay, this place, Love Noodles, they very nice. Everybody's very nice. They said they believe somebody sent them some stickers, but with no explanation, and they were looking for them. But when they ultimately find their stickers, will have the sticker saying they don't want people bringing beer in, which I can understand. There's nobody in their right mind that would be coming here to hang out and drink beer and walk around down here at a strip mall. This has all of the trappings of a Michael Logue operation. This is Willis Music. They're open for like 10 more minutes. I'm going to walk in here and ask them if they're part of the DORA or not. Okay, so Willis Music was aware of the DORA. They don't think they're participating. They think they have the sticker somewhere, but They haven't yet put it up, or they were still deciding, but I don't think they will participate. It doesn't make any sense. People come in there and spill beer all over. You can spill beer on your guitars and amps, but when you're rocking at a bar, not when you're shopping at a Willis Music. So here is T-Mobile. I'm going to go in and ask them if they are a DORA or not. Okay, again, super nice guys, and the smallest line ever I've seen at a T-Mobile, but they are, I think, not participating. They weren't aware of having any sticker or anything like that. So let's keep going here. I'll leave the camera running. Sport Clips, Monday through Friday. Let's see if they're, I'm going to guess them. They have no DORA sign. Let me see what they say. I'm going to go in and ask them. Okay, so Sports Clips is a story in and of itself. I went in, the woman who's cutting hair, I said, are you participating? She's like, you can come in, chill, relax, no problem. And then some guy came tearing out of the back room, no alcohol allowed in the store. So they claim they haven't gotten their stickers yet, but that they are definitely not going to allow alcohol in there, which again, I'm overall nice. You know, the guy was a little rough that came out, he was, but nice then. But you think if there was a place in here that would be interested in guys being able to sit and drink beer, it would be a place called Sport Clips, but they are not going to participate. Okay, this is a place called Alt Smoke, and they have no DORA sticker anywhere. Oh, no, they do have a DORA sticker. Hold on. They have a DORA that they are not participating in DORA. Let me see if I get my shadow out of there. They are not participating in DORA. So this is Jungle Gym's front side, and I just want to observe here, like on the back, there's no DORA that they are a provider, although they do have the DORA cups. I see no sticker here. This is Abbey Girl Sweets. I'm going to go ask them if they participate in DORA. Okay, so Abbey Girl Sweets, super nice woman in there. They are aware of it. They technically are a no, but they're connected to Jungle Gym, so they're not real firm about it, and they might reconsider it. And but I don't think you can walk through from Jungle Gyms into this retail side. But I think a lot of the people here are just confused, or, you know, because it's not something that anybody would care about here. It's not like downtown Milford. I mean, think about places that do doors that make any sense. Probably the restaurant owners and stuff like that all come together wanting it. This is like probably Mike Logue and Joe Dills and John Becker wanting to seem cool, so they just do it, and nobody really cares, and nobody in their right mind. Although well, maybe I'm not in my right mind. I got my DORA cup here from La Rosa's, but the insanity of this is that none of these places would have thought. I'm betting if you would have said to them, if they would have had a meeting with these places and said, what is the top 2-3 things you need as retailers down here, I would be hard pressed that any of these people would have said a DORA is what we need. That's politicians wanting to look like they're doing something, and as usual, it's, when Michael Logue's involved, it's half-assed. Okay, now I'm down to Spectrum. If there's a company that I hate, it is Spectrum. And so here's Spectrum. I'm right here. I'm going to go in and ask them if they do DORA. Okay, I actually want to give a shout out to Spectrum. They were super nice and super cool in there. I went up and asked them. They had no clue, but they already knew they would be a no on a DORA, and they were just most friendly time I've ever been in a Spectrum place. But I don't have Spectrum anymore, so maybe I'm in a better place because I don't have to deal with them. But the people in there were super nice and super cool, and they are not interested in DORA. And like I keep saying, nobody here would give a rat's ass about DORA. Because this is not an area like Loveland or Milford. This is just some political stunt to call this a DORA. So now I'm at Petland. I'm going to walk in Petland. They have no sticker on DORA on their thing. By the way, it's been almost a week since this started, and these places have no clue what this is about, and they don't care. It is so stupid. But let me go in and ask them. Okay, so I'm standing outside of Petland, and they were friendly in there, and they don't have their sticker up, but they kind of gave a thumbs up. Come in here and drink whenever you want. So I'm going to get some of my buddies to come down here, bring Tilly the dog. We can all drink it up at Petland. So, but everybody in these stores is nice. It's just I don't think they give a rat's you know what, and they're all uncertain as to what they're doing exactly, as to whether the stores that are not beer sellers are participating or not. But that's Petland. Okay, so this is the original mattress factory. I'm going to go in and ask them. They have a no vaping, or smoking sticker, but I'm going to go ask them. I don't see any DORA sticker on their door. I'm going to ask them, because I'm sure that Original Mattress Factory didn't go talk to Michael Logue how they wanted people to be able to bring beer in. But let me go ask them. Okay, so I went in Original Mattress Factory again, guys. Super nice. Didn't have any clue what I was talking about with the DORA, and is pretty sure that they would be a no, because people be spilling beer on the shelves. Maybe you could go down, if all these places would open up, you could go down to buy your beer at the Jungle Gyms or La Rosa's, not at RJ's because they discriminate against people that are conservative, but other places you could go get your beer. And then if the Great Clip or the Sport Clips would change their policy, you could go in there and get a haircut, have a woman cut your hair while you're at the Sport Clips, then come down here and take a little nap at the Original Mattress Factory. I'm joking, of course, but again, very nice guy inside, but probably not a thing that they would have ever asked for. Again, this makes no sense why these places would ever even want to be part of a DORA. Now I'm approaching Crossroad Church, and they're actually listed on the township website as a place where you can come in and get your drink on with your DORA beverages. At least on these doors, I do not see any stickers, but I'm going to keep looking. No weapons allowed, but beer's allowed. Again, I don't see any DORA stickers, but I'm going to see if this is open and go in here. So inside of Crossroads, there were some guys having some sort of fellowship probably or something in there, so I walked back out. I know you can get your drink on in here. I'm interested to see if people will come to church here and bring beers that they got at Jungle Gyms and La Rosa's, and they might get them at RJ's. I don't know how these people are on conservatives, but I don't look at anything at RJ's because they discriminate against conservatives, even in private rentals. So you rent the theater to show a movie, a mainstream conservative movie, Matt Walsh's What is a Woman, and you get like a woke mob coming after you, and Rick down there, I don't know how big his sack is, but it completely retracted into his body, and he banned all conservatives from being able to rent those facilities down there. And my understanding is he's buds with Michael Logue, so tells you something, doesn't it? So now I'm in front of Party City. I'm going to see if they're part of the DORA and take it from there. So let's go inside and see what they say about drinking at Party City with your DORA provided beer. Okay, so they are not participating, and they were a little edgy because they actually do have a sticker. I didn't notice the sticker, so I'm going to put here. These stickers are almost impossible to see even when they're up. I don't know who designed them, but not somebody that understands the concept of contrast so that you can actually read the sticker. But there's their sticker. Let's compare this. Now hiring sign here, somebody who made that understands the concept of contrast, so you can see the sticker. And same with these credit card ones. You can see that, right? You can see that stands out, or the code Adam, whatever that means. But this DORA sticker is almost impossible to see. I'm going to try to get way up there. I'm not sure how this is going to come out, but that's the DORA sticker if you can see it. Okay, I'm almost at the end of this side of the street, and I just thought it's kind of sad that Party City doesn't participate in DORA. So let's come down here. It looks like he's leaving. Okay, so I'm at the very end at Golf Exchange where the gentleman was just leaving. Again, super nice. They are a participant, so you can bring your beer in. This guy said golf and beer, no problem. You can bring it in here. Unfortunately, to get the beer, you would have to go, the closest place down this plaza would be to go to Jungle Gyms to get a beer, and that would not be the easiest because you'd have to walk to the back of Jungle Gyms. I think you would have to go all the way down to La Rosa's would be your fastest way to get a beer if you wanted to bring it down to Golf Exchange. So that is, but we're at the very end of the plaza. I might go and walk a few places across the street because that's all part of this DORA too. And it's totally asinine because these places are all like Five Below. These are the places here are the places that are actually selling, have a few places that are selling the beer. I don't think anybody across the street is selling the beer, but that is all a DORA as well. And the stupidity of all this is this is a classic government. I guess if probably wasn't a resume thing that I did a DORA, but if we build it, they will come. So you're putting this DORA in a completely ridiculous place where none of the business owners would naturally care about this. What do they want? What is it that Michael Logue, Joe Dills, and John Becker want? Do they want these places that are here now to leave and this to become bars? You know, what is it they're wanting exactly? Because maybe pot shops? Because these businesses here, most of them would actually, it would be bad for their business to have people walking around drinking. You know, you come to buy a mattress, you come to, you know, shop for your pet. These are not the things that go with drinking, but this has nothing to do with logic. This is the new Union Township under Michael Logue, and I guess Fernando Cruz is also in charge here too, because whatever he wants or Doug Evans wants or Honda East wants, they get whatever they want as long as they're potential big future campaign contribution or current campaign contributors. But I'm at the very end. Let me walk across the street and see what action I get over there. Okay, this is just the asinineness of it. I'm gonna keep the camera running when I'm enjoying this DORA, and I'm going to try to go to the other side of the DORA, which is all the shops over here across the way, and get to walk through a nice parking lot. This reminds me a lot of the banks, really. I mean, it's unbelievable. What a great job. I'm waiting for what is his name? Goofball reporter Adam Clements. He's apparently has some relationship with Michael Logue to do a story about the awesomeness of this. Okay, I don't know where I cross the street here, so hopefully somebody will get the footage should I get wiped out. But, you know, you advertise that you can drink your beers all across this place. I guess it's a good question. Where do you cross the street at? There are no, if you look over there, there's no stop sign. There's no crosswalks there. I'm going to get out here to the edge and see if there's any sign. My God, remember Cory Wright went to Loveland for his expertise in urban planning. What a joke. Okay. I don't know what happens in cars up here. See a guy walking around with a beer, trying to figure out where to cross the street. I actually do see a crosswalk here. Hold on. I didn't even know there was a crosswalk here. I apologize, Cory. This is super well planned out. Excellent job. There's actually a crosswalk light here. I never would have known this is here. Let's see if when I hit it, all the cars stop or not. I don't want to spill my beer. Okay, here's the... Let's see if anybody stops. Nobody stops. Lights are blinking. Yep, lights are blinking to stop, but nobody stops because it's fucking insane to have a crosswalk out here. So I'm going to try to cross the walk. See, look, and nobody even thinks this is a crosswalk. This is incompetent. It's like putting a sidewalk on a 50, 100-foot stretch of Mount Carmel Tabasco Road that sends a confusing message. Am I supposed to walk along Mount Carmel Tabasco Road or not? You know, the answer is not. But here we go. Let's go. We'll go to Michael's and see what their DORA policy is. Okay, so here I am at Michael's. They're not a DORA, so they have. It's hard to see. See that credit district training store, certified district training store. Good contrast. You can read that. DORA sticker, not so much. Hard to read. All right, so let's keep going. All right, now I'm walking down to the Burlington Coat Factory. I'm sure they went to a township meeting. This is a lot like the mall plan. Okay, so none of the vendors at the mall wanted anything to do with there being a plan. But Idiotville, Dills and Logue, they go ahead and spend $300,000 anyway. And it's kind of like this. I doubt that anybody here wanted there to be this DORA thing. Now this does not have any signs, so I'm going to go in and ask them if they're part of DORA. I don't see any signs. So I went into Burlington Coat Factory, and they were super fun and super nice, and they had nothing to do with this. And they brought up, which I thought was an interesting point, is that once you start doing this stuff and you let people in, they're going to start using your bathrooms and getting sick in your bathrooms and leaving shit in your bathrooms and stuff like that. So frankly, they would not probably like this to be a drinking area at all. That's not the point. So again, I'm looking for who the hell exactly wanted this. Let's keep going. Okay, so now I am getting down to 5 Below and the other ones here. I don't even know what JD is. I mean, part of this video is you learn more about what's here. If you don't come shopping here much, I don't. I go to some of the home stores down here I've been to buy stuff, but I don't know what JD is. Let's see if they have a sticker. Let's close. I don't see any stickers here for DORA or not, so I'm going to go in and ask them. Okay, so JD, they were super nice in there too. They actually, I think, thought that last week was a one-time deal, and they got the sticker and they were doing the one-time deal, and they don't have any interest. I don't know. The guys, they're young guys, and they seem to think it'd be cool to be drinking everywhere, but I don't think they really have any interest in it, and they didn't even think it was a permanent thing. Okay, here's 5 Below. They have no sticker. I'm going to go ask them if they're participating. Okay, and 5 Below, the woman was not friendly. It was like, no, 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 no. And I said, you're supposed to have a sticker. And she's like, I know, but I don't hardly ever come here. I'd come here because thinking I'd find something, but I'm thinking 5 Below will be the way of all these other dollar stores. And but she was kind of obnoxious when I went in there, but they are not a participant. Okay, so here I am at Rally House, and I don't think I see any stickers up here. I'll go in and ask them. I'd be shocked if they say they're good with it and can dump beer on the clothes and stuff inside. Let me go see what they say. Okay, so Rally House, nice. But they are not into, they don't want anything to do with it. Makes no sense. Would only damage the expensive merchandise. But the woman was very on it when I walked in the door. We don't let beer in here. Again, a dumb thing that nobody really wants along here. I'm not looking for who was the person that really wanted this. All right, let's keep going. Okay, so now I'm at Ultra Beauty, and they have their sticker. What's interesting is, look, you got the happy return stickers by PayPal that you can read because there's contrast in the not participating in DORA sticker, which this one you can actually read because the window isn't tinted. A lot of places have tinted windows, but this is not participating. So now I'm going by Home Goods, and they have their sticker up, not participating in DORA. Another vendor, I'm sure, doesn't want people drunk and spilling beer coming in there and throwing up in their bathrooms. Let's keep going. Okay, so this is Kirkland's. I don't see any sticker. In some of these places I'm getting close to closing time. Let me go ask them what their policy is. That's my bad. Kirkland's is closed. So when they close at 7, and that's what it says on their sign. So let me keep going. We've got Carter's Baby Store is the next one here. I'm sure a baby store wanted drinking happening in their baby store. Yeah, they have a no DORA there, no DORA. So let's keep going. I'm getting close to the end. K Jewelers, they're closed, but let's see. I don't see any sticker here either on K Jewelers. I'm gonna keep walking. The pool store, Watson's, no sticker, and they are closed. I'm sure I just work under the assumption they want you drinking in there. I'm joking. I'm sure that if you've sat the pool store people down and said, what do you need to help with if you're the trustees, I'm sure they would not say drinking. Now we're at Torrid. Let me see what they say. Okay, so Torrid, another nice person inside, and they are probably a no. I don't think anybody's asked them. I'm probably the first person that asked them, but they were generally aware of the concept. and weren't sure, and then probably no, which makes sense. You're a clothing store, you don't want people dumping beer inside. This is affordable dentures and implants, and I don't see any sticker here, and they're closed, but I'm going to go ahead and guess that affordable dentures and implants is not a big fan of drinking in their shop. Now the last one down here is Sportsman's Warehouse, where the car smash in trying to steal guns happen. Let's see if Sportsman's Warehouse allows the gentleman coming in to be sportsman to bring in a beer. I don't see any of the stickers, so I'm going to go in and ask them. Okay, so I missed the sticker here because I'm looking for the stickers and I can't see them because they're so low contrast. So that's their sticker for the dream team at the headquarters of Union Township. That sticker not seeable. Let's look at the sign down here. That's good contrast. You can see it. This is something that's a basic design point. Also, another basic design point would be don't have a flippin' DORA in a retail place. That's all that has nothing to do with drinking or eating. All right, I've finished my DORA walk around. I'm trying to get back to my car. I don't know how I'm going to get there from here. This is, see if there's a side crosswalk down here, but in this side of the street, I don't think a single one of these places were on this DORA thing. You know, and this is the dumbest thing ever. What is it that Michael Logue and Joe Dills and John Becker want? Do they want these places to all leave here and this to be taken over by places that are bars? Is that what they want? These guys are too dumb and lack the management skills in the township at this point because all the good people left. They're too dumb to put together a plan that would, for example, tie in getting Mount Carmel going again and getting some restaurants and bars there and having a DORA there. By having a DORA in a place like this, you're basically ruining it. You are the dumbest. Michael Logue, my dog is smarter than Michael Logue, and Joe Dills, my dog is, Joe Dills is smarter than Michael Logue, but not much. Not much. And John Becker, he's just goofy John Becker. He's the odd man out, but he loves the bromance. He loves to feel like somebody loves him. So, you do get I'm going to get one of my buddies to come over with me. We'll get some beers, head out, hang out here. And I was just going to cross the street, but I think I'll go down here and see if I missed these three places here. I'm not going to walk back down to, there's a little plaza down there that has the burrito place. But I'm going to go over here to Rapid Fire and I'm going to Tropical Cafe and see if I can get liquored up here. Okay, so the first place, I might have found a yes. Ambiance Nail and... No, it's a no. Darn it, I thought the sticker was a yes sticker, but they have a not participating in DORA sticker. So, all right, I'm going to move on to the next place. Okay, so here we are at, what is this? I don't even know what the name of this place is. So, some bowl place. I don't see any stickers in the window. I'm going to jump back here so I can see what the name is. It's called Tropical Smoothie Cafe. I'm going to go ask them if they're participating. Okay, so the Tropical Smoothie Cafe is also a no on the DORA district, and another place that looks like, what kind of effing idiotic politicians would decide this should be a DORA? Now I'm going to go into Rapid Fire. It says they're open, but it's super dark in there, but I'm going to go in and see what they tell me. They have a yes DORA. Oh, that's right. They are actually on the website as being one of the DORA places. Rapid Fire Pizza. So you can come in. I don't know if they sell beer. I'm going to go in and ask them if they sell it. Okay, so I'm outside of the Rapid Fire. I'm going to flip back around so you can see there. Again, super nice guys. I thought they were closed because the windows are so dark, but very nice guys in there. And I might have misspoke. They do not sell, but they allow you to bring it in. But if you wanted to bring it in, the only place you could get it would be you'd have to go across the street to La Rosa's, Jungle Gyms, or RJ's, but we know nobody goes to RJ's because they hate conservatives at RJ's, and they censor conservatives when they've had private movie rental, private theater rentals. So it'd be kind of weird. I go over to La Rosa's and get a beer and head over to Rapid Fire Pizza. I don't think that's going to happen. But these guys are participants, super nice guys. So the only two places that I think are legit, real participants, meaning the management, consciously put up a, you can participate, is, well, Crossroads, but they don't have their stickers up. The golf shop and the Rapid Fire are the only two that I've encountered. Everybody else, you go in and it's like it's idiotic why we're doing this. But I'm going to see if I can get back across the street. Now I'm down closer to that sidewalk where nobody stops, and we'll see if I can get across the street without killing myself. All right. The Popo just came through, and I don't know. He drove up by me and then drove off. So the Popo, when I was walking past the Rapid Fire, I'm good though. I have a legal DORA cup, and I'm following the law here. That's me, Mr. Law Abiding. And I'm sure the police think this is the stupidest thing ever. You know, now they would be confused when kids or whatever come and drink around here in their cars. Kids, if you want to drink around here, just go rummage through the garbage cans over at Jungle Gym, get yourself some DORA cups, pour into the DORA cups, and then tell the cops, hey, I'm drinking DORA over here. And what's the problem with that, officer? And by the way, I'm not giving you any ID, because how would I possibly have DORA cup if I weren't ID checked to be able to buy the beer? Brilliant strategy. I wish I would have thought of it in McNicholas High School in 1980 to 84, but alas, they didn't really have DORAs back then. Almost at the end of my journey. I'm getting to the crosswalk. Apparently it's like a wheelchair crosswalk because it's got this, and there's a sidewalk here too. I don't know who, but I'm going to try to go across here. There's not many cars now, so we'll see if anybody stops. Plus it's darker now, so maybe people will be able to see the flashing lights. I drive here all the time. I never knew there was a crosswalk here. But let me give it a try. Okay, so they just drive through. This guy looks like he's going to hit me coming from my left here. But I'll take a chance. Didn't even slow down, even when I'm walking out there. All right, so now, but you can see the lights are flashing. So when you press the button, the lights flash, but nobody knows there's a crosswalk here. So they don't notice it even stop. So if they could, cautionary note for my future is when mobs of DORA drinkers are crossing the street. So to sum up, I think the only real official places are the Rapid Fire and the golf shop for letting you bring it in. And all these other Jungle Gyms and La Rosa's for selling it, and then RJ's, where they hate conservatives, they sell it also, but I want to buy it there. And that's it. So get your Jungle Gyms beer or your La Rosa's beer and head on down. You can take it into Crossroads, the golf shop, and the Rapid Fire, and then depending on who's working in the other places, they'll let you in with it or not. All right, so my journey is at an end. I'm back at my car. I still got to figure out how to get rid of this beer. I guess I got to chug it before I hit the road. You know, just to come around here, you might be able to see it, but, you know, I still have my Fuck Joe Biden plate on there. Somebody told me they were going to get me another one, but they never came through. I mean, you just can't count on people today. I was counting on having a new Trump front license plate. Somebody told me they were getting me, but they just let me down. So, any event, that's the deal. Let me recap again. RJ sells, but they hate conservatives. La Rosa sells. They're nice. Everybody's nice, pretty much. Jungle Gym sells, and you can bring it into officially. You can bring it into Crossroads, the golf shop, and the Rapid Fire Pizza across the street over here. And that's, you know, your options for the whole DORA area here. So this has to be possibly the stupidest thing ever, to have a DORA in a area like this that just diminishes the concept of a DORA into stupid. So this is the way Michael Logue thinks. This is the way Joe Dills thinks. This is the way John Becker thinks. And I'm assuming, you know, they don't just point out the obvious that this is the fucking stupidest thing ever to do this. And what is the message to the stores here? We want you to leave because we want this to be a drinking area? That is the stupidest thing ever. These guys have no position. These guys do not belong in public office. And what they've done is they've scared away all the talented people, replaced them with yes men, and nobody would have the balls to tell them this is the stupidest idea ever. And Cory Wright, you should be personally ashamed to be involved with this. Just like your backroom pot shop collaboration with Michael Logue. You should be personally ashamed of this. You know, you got to have some balls. You know, you got to have some balls and tell people that this is the dumbest thing ever, and I'm not going to be involved with it, or I'm going to push back against it. There's lots of things the trustees could do, like figure out how to get Mount Carmel going back again and have that be a DORA. But that would involve actual hard work, and our trustees don't want hard work. They want a Channel 12 Adam Clements bullshit story that says that they're geniuses when they are complete morons. And Adam Clements, you should be ashamed of yourself. I know that you got to hang tight because they put your brother in there without having the qualifications to be fire chief, and I know there's some loyalty there. Maybe it worked the other way. Maybe it's because they're buds with you that they put your brother in there without qualifications. But come on, dude, and come on, Channel 12. You got any real reporters that could come out here and do what I just did, walk around, and then edit it down to a minute or two saying this is the stupidest DORA ever?